All right.
Yeah.
We're getting started here. Hello to whoever is in chat. We're gonna prepare for the build of the 2D game. Let's see. I already have some help links here. We're gonna start with this character creation. Let's see what we can do with this library here. It has already kind of a generator, and we're gonna try and integrate this into our game after login. We also have some good amount of images that can help us, so help us build a map, and this includes the character items and all of that, like houses, terrain, a lot of things here. I think we're gonna use this to help us out. Focus on the code. Alright. So this user here on GitHub has a pretty good repo for this. Let's see. GitHub, and go to the user. I'm gonna go ahead and clone. Just so we can have the same images. Clone. Seems to be quite a lot of images here. Alright. Yeah, we're probably gonna need to host this on the server, but for now we'll be focusing on the client side. Just adjust the sound here. Yeah, okay, much better. Yeah, so let's see if this works. So apparently if I just run this HTML, I would have it locally. There we go. Okay, so the way this works is we have an option to save the PNG as result, so we can generate something here. Like for example, this is body wounds, but we can like go into reptiles and like change to have enemies in the game. We have a bunch of those as well. But we're gonna stick with character creation instead of monsters. So I would like to have all of this possible in the game except the armor, which is supposed to be picked up, and other items, clothes and all of that. So clothes might be customizable. Oh right, let me reset this yeah. Just reset this thing back. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to filter out some categories to not have so much things at the beginning, and then other things like gloves and other things that can be equipments, they'll be in the game, but they're probably gonna be items to pick up instead of at the beginning. You can choose these, right? You have to pick them up. So yeah, let's see. This is gonna be a bit tricky. Let me see how this was created first. Seem to have quite a lot of jQuery here, and then we have a bunch of options, right? Let's see if I let me just close a bunch of these things. This seems to be all about the form, and I want the canvas. Yeah, so we're working with canvas, and here we have all the form values being handled in jQuery. Where is the canvas? There we go. Okay, canvas. I think the way to do this is start by implementing the React app first. Yeah. So all of these folders, are these all? Yeah, these are all images. So okay. And I probably just want to show a few of them to the user. There's also a color element here which we could change colors, and if I do like highs, no, quite a lot of stuff. So chainmail, so if I do this, it doesn't change. If I do 30, let's see, really? Doesn't seem to work then. Cross origin data. Okay, so color doesn't seem to work very well, but it does work on the online one. Let me just check. Mail, yeah, and then 30. Let's see. Yeah, it does work. So it might be something that my setup here doesn't let me work with. Let me just change this to localhosts. Maybe that will help. Yeah, I don't have it running. I'll just go back. Yeah, I just need this to see kind of what I need on the other side. So let's see, for the game I like to have this thing here, and only this portion, not all of these images. So let's focus on this. Let's see if this is actually a separate. Yeah, it is. So that's good. Okay. I might go ahead into the folder here, delete git, because I don't want to do that just yet. Okay, and then do npx create react app, the client folder. Might take a bit to install, but yeah, this does have a sort of license that forces you to be public, so this will be public eventually. I'll include these licenses, both the code and the game itself. Yeah, I don't know what these files are. Most of them. The XCF might be for other things. We might need to do a sprite class to interpret these images. Let's see, so if I have a belt, does it always go above armor? Oh, it kinda, yeah, it's very well done then. Yeah, nice. Okay, so let's go with the hair. Where's hair? Down here. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay, so the React app has been created. Let me just go over here real quick. Just make sure these are here, and the library will be here, so I can get a frame of reference, and then this will go here and remove this extra folder. Okay, nice. Gonna go into app.js, remove all of this, and try to implement the preview thing. So the sprite sheets might need to be inside the source. Or maybe the public, yeah, maybe they're gonna be public. So like this, and I'm gonna git ignore the lib like so, and just do the following. So this will be initialize a React app and add sprite sheet. So we can get rid of all of these extra things. Okay, so I hope I can access these now. So let's see, if I go into npm start, right, then like this, and then this is gonna be the library index HTML. There we go. Okay, we have the React app, there's no errors. Nice. And if I go to /sprite sheets /accessories, let's see if I can find one of them. So like body, male, men, black, light. Okay, so let's see that body, male, light dot png. Nice. Okay. Very nice. So we can access the images on the base directory. I assume that will come in handy. I'll just get rid of some things here for now, like these CSS files. So yep. Okay. All right. No need. Okay, so now I'm just gonna close all of this and check out the HTML here. And on the previews we have this, right? So I'm just gonna take this real quick, paste it here. We have this canvas, but we also need to go get the functionality. So let's see. I'm not sure why it's showing up so many bugs here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so preview, what's the name of it? Preview animations. Okay, so this is gonna be a bit tricky to convert. Let's see. As a animation player kind of. This is for the select. Okay. Selected animation, data row, number and cycle. just take a look here. This is the GitHub generator. Let me just go back. Okay, so we set all. So if I just do this and chainmail and save result, what happens? Alright, yeah. Tainted canvases may not be exported. Well, I'm not sure why, but it doesn't work locally. So does it work here? Let's see. Yes, it does. Yes, okay. So basically I have to do all of this HTML, which seems quite a lot actually. Yeah, it's gonna be very tedious. How do I find a way to make this faster? So let me just close this real quick. So here it's selecting a kind of animation, right? So there must be something else with this value, or there is not. I basically need a bunch of set of basically a JSON with all of this. I guess that will be the most useful thing. Yeah, seems like it. So let's see. I'm just gonna go one by one then. There's a draw shadow. There's a thing here. Z position, what's this about? I guess it's if I wanted to use an image. Okay, so if I do right, so I have to save a JSON with the fields and each option, and each option might have options. Yeah. Is there an HTML to JSON converter? Maybe that will help. HTML to JSON. Let's see what happens here. To convert. No table. Oh. I guess it's complaining. It's expecting something else. Yeah, so it doesn't really work. I'm gonna have to do this by hand. Well, I'll just do a test, right? So let's see what are the most useful. So let's see. The most useful would be, let's see, new file called sprite config .js JSON, and then it's gonna be something like this. Then I call it like this, and it's gonna have two options, and it's gonna be male, female. What else is useful? So like at least the human one, right? So the human is gonna be our character in game, so that will be the body type. And we have in the human key, we have an array of options, and each option, well, even though it has options, but it does have like specific data structure for each type. Specific images, for hair, and for the body. So even though it's just the body, it has the hair as well. Yeah, so female, male, maybe these are defaults, that if I change it here, yeah, it does change, so I'll just store the image related to this for now. So for example, each human is gonna have a name and a sprite. There you go. So white, black, olive. So let's start with that. Like so. White, black, olive, brown. Each. Light, dark, dark. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have light, dark, dark 2, 10, and 2, bar 1, bar 2, bar 1, bar 2, just stick to the naming for now. And then the sprites are gonna be the problem. So what if I try this on the HTML to JSON? Yeah, it needs a tail for some reason. Okay. Let's make this more readable, like so. These seem to be constant. Interesting. Right, I might do it a different way. So this is kind of nice, but if I did JavaScript on this, so let's see, new file here, we would do like extract JS and try to do that there. So let's do the for, and on the extract here, so I would create a new file and try to do it here. So hello Carlos. How's it going? I can only talk in English because I'm streaming. Alright, let me see. Right, so I have to access all of these inputs. What are these? Let's see. Customize char, so I'll probably stick to this part here. So customize char, right, not sure if I should use, yeah, it does have like jQuery or something, so I probably can use this. Then dot how the chooser ul, which one is in the list is relevant, so I'll probably have to going to work by, okay. See ya. Let's see if I can do for each. Yeah, for each. If I could just print this, so console. Let's see. Right, I have to use the localhost thing. So open the site up, open in Explorer. Let's see. Okay, so doesn't really work. Why? Let's see. Hash. I was assuming this would work. Let's go to the headers here. So it does have jQuery. So if I do this, for each another function. Oh, okay. So that's a different one, I think. Each, right? Something like this. Yeah, okay. Thought so. Okay, there seem to be a lot more than expected. I only want these ones, not the whole thing. So looking at the structure, the section, yeah, probably doesn't really affect much, but let's see. Extract and go here, like so. Only this one. Yeah, let's try that. So we have 36 of them now, and if they have a label, nice. So if they have a label, they can be added to the JSON, and if they don't, they have a UL. So yeah, I think that will work better than by hand. So let's try that. So each element here is gonna be kind of a customization topic or something like that. Topic, and we're gonna go like if the topic here, let's see, const topic is like so. Yeah, I'm not sure if I need to do this. I think I can just do a topic dot find or something like that. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, so if we have a label directly here, so like this, and then the second argument is the thing itself. Let's see if I can get the console out of it. Okay, so for some of them we got them, which are these ones here. I'm clicking, not this, yeah, just the ones here. So for these we can get those values out. They're true or false. Nice. Okay, so let's build a value here. So sprite config is an empty object starting now. Let's do const and we can do length, right? So we're not going for speed here, we're just going to extract the data. So dot length greater than 0. That's nice, we got something. So sprite.config, add this new key. So the key is gonna be whatever this label has as text, probably. So okay, so this label, so content, yeah, I'll probably need to reassign. So content equals then let's see if I can, yeah. Oh right, yeah, I kind of forgot here. So yeah, content, if has length here, it will use the content dot get text, which I forgot how to do in jQuery. Get text, yeah, dot text, yeah, dot text dot probably need to do some other function. Const gen object key equals key comes in, and we get an object key. Yeah, I'll probably just do something like return key dot replace spaces with dashes or underscores. Yeah. Or just call it gen key. Yeah, gen key. Little bit smaller here. And then content dot text. And then this is going to be equal to content.text, I guess. Well, it's a true or false, so I probably want to tag it with a type. So after this for loop, wait, what? Boolean here. Okay. After this for loop, I want to just console log the end result just to see what happens. Let's see. Refresh here. Huh. Okay, so replace doesn't replace all, I guess. That's kind of bad. Can we do a regex here? So global, get insensitive, and replace spaces. So if I do this, does it work now? Yes, so that's better. And then two lowercase. It's funny that I don't have the IntelliSense for this. Should be something like that. Yeah, there we go. We're getting there. So these are booleans. It should help us tag the check marks. So now we have to extract all of these. Let's see if we have different types of things. So now we have to do a recursive kind of thing where it checks all the nested lists inside each of these lists, and we add all of these to the JSON. I am, however, forgetting the data. So I'm forgetting each input has an effect. So just go to, for example, body, right, human, and we have this these have like a data thing, so I'll probably want to save these as well. So const generate data, and this will take the elements from the HTML and just get all the data properties. So how do I do that? Let's see, jQuery get all data attributes, just data. Oh, nice. So we can just return l.data, something like that. This is actually smaller than the function name. That's, I thought this would be something else. Okay, so let's keep going. So I found all of the lists, right? And if they have a label, they say that they're boolean, and that's it. So continue. Can I do this? Really? Is it return or return? Yeah. Return true. So go to the next loop because this one is done. So now the content will be the list. So like this, content equals the list, current list. So for this current list, we'll do the same thing basically. For each here, like so, contents dot each well, it's not gonna be topic, it's gonna be like the option or something, and each option is basically an li. The li has an input to the data actually, body white, okay, and then we have the label, which tells us which is the option. How am I gonna nest this? So well, that's not it, right? This one is the one that was picked up, and then each li is this. So right, I'm taking like the wrong example here. So if I go directly to eyes, each one has a preview. So class size preview is kind of key here. well as preview, previous preview. Well, this one says has preview, but it doesn't really have one, so it's pointless now. So basically, there's a default, and there's a has preview. Okay, I mean, so I can get all of that. So for each list option, check if the list option that has class, I believe this is something similar, right? Let me just, to lowercase is not a function, just lowercase. What does he mean? Okay, I'm gonna have to refresh my knowledge on jQuery because I haven't worked with it a long time ago. For a long time. Lowercase to lowercase, yeah, it was correct when I did it at first. Has class and other function. Really? jQuery has class. It is a function. Maybe it's not an element. Okay, maybe I can do this then. Okay. So if he has the class preview, check the lists, like the UL inside the list option. Can I print it? So costs. No. Some kind of cache going on here. Just close the thing here. Okay. What? No ammo, arrow. Okay, so it seems to be doing it properly. Nice. Okay, so the console log lists, did it work? Probably. Just don't know which one is which. Let's see. list. No, the thing with the list doesn't really work, so let's put that back. So the option, let's get the list. There we go. List. Each list has a bunch of things. Okay. Well, some of them don't. So I guess that's the next length check here. So list equals this. If we have a list, it will console log has nested lists. There we go. And else we do sprite config. We generate the text by getting the label, so this will be const label equals like so, label, and get the one from the list. Well, the list option, and then we get input as well. Input from the list option. Label.get text, like so, and then it's equal to input.data. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the label didn't really work. Something going null. Something going wrong here. It kind of worked for multiple things. Not all of the things. It helps. Let's see why it didn't work for some of them. So what could this be? Legs. Well, we have nested things. But we do have things here. Maybe these are the options that didn't really work. So let me check. Yeah. Refresh that, clear cache, and clear these logs here. Okay, clear this. Just want to see the end result. Let's see. Yeah, something's going wrong here with the legs. There's something null. This is fine. Orange, yellow, red, purple. Yeah, that's not as fine. So this should be packed into keys called like so. So if they have a UL they can't be there. Let's see if they have a UL. Shouldn't be doing that. Refresh. How's it going for these? Like these, like the eyes is supposed to be only if there's no lists, and there isn't, of course. Yeah, okay, so something is wrong here. We need to find also the next thing. So this, the gen key here is for the menu or title, I guess, and title is the span here, something like that. Let's see if that works. No. Well, all of them have a span, but not here. They have it here. Right, okay, so the title is from up above. I think. Let's see if I'm getting this correctly. Okay, we kinda have something. It's better. Okay. So it's probably about the key not existing at some point. So if not key, just do the thing like so, and then generate the key with the label text. Let's see if that happens. Yeah, it kind of works now. Okay. We have the things that are required. What's going on here? Why does it create this? I'm not sure. Right, so if it's a radio thing, it should just create an array instead of subkeys. It isn't generating perfectly, but it is generating a good amount. If I had to type all of this, it would be a disaster. So let's try and perfect this a bit later. So let's see if we can do something else for the game, because this is a good progress, but it's gonna take some time to figure out everything that it should generate or not. So let me just save this. So this will be probably, yeah, there's not much either. Yeah, this is pointless. Yeah, okay, I deleted some things. So basically just channel setup, channel setup for React app, and this other file is ignored because of this folder. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go into the room generator because character creation is gonna be easy when I have all of these images correctly placed in a good object. It's gonna be very easy to put it in the canvas and generate the character. So I'll go into rooms now. Let's see, that's gonna be a bit more tricky. We're gonna have to do kind of a description generator and like a title for each room, a description, generate the paths between them, and there should be around like 100 or 200 rooms with things in them, like obstacles and maybe items afterwards. So yeah, I'm not sure how to do that, but we'll get to it. All right, let's see, where do I start? So probably a text generator, right? So I did find something. Where is it? Yeah, I have a link. I'm not sure where it is, but there you go. Yeah, so this website kind of has a thing where you click and it generates text for the room. And this would really help if it was an API. Let's see if, is there like a thing like this but with an API? Let's see. Dungeon room description generator API, something like that. Yeah, yeah, we'll get to this, right? But I'm just looking for texts. Yeah, I think it's getting into much more detail than I expected here. I don't want code just yet. Let's go back. Version description. Is there a way of me getting this? Well, there is, right? So if I go to this website, it always returns me a new thing. So let's see what happened here. There's a function called nameGen. Is there a way I can find that? Wait, is this generating from the client? Because if so, it's gonna be interesting. Let's see. Room generate JS. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Yeah, I probably need to do a JS beautify thing. There we go. So he has a bunch of arrays with different portions of the description, and then it randomly selects an index for each one of them. And it connects everything. Nice. Had some breaks, and this is like append child stuff, so append the text. But name 2, name 3, name 4. So there's like all of this is the text, the end result. So what does it do here? So break. So it creates 5 breaks always. Is that the case? Is it just so it's like the first one? Right, okay. So that's just the HTML things. So the point is it has the 4 names and it should return them. So it should return this. So name, let's see, name 2, name 3, name 4, so that should be easy, like so. 2, 3, 4. Remove this, remove the things here, don't matter here, like so. And we have a generator here, so let's see, module, wait, that's not how you export things. There we go, export default. So export default function. Is that how you export? Probably. This can be done probably in a loop, but yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and replace all vars with consts. So let's see, const replace all. Hope that doesn't break anything. And we're gonna test this. So right, yeah. I'm actually gonna try and keep it the same kind of thing. So I'll do like function generate room description, quite a big name, description, like so, and then export default down here to keep it the same way. And now let's see what happens if I import it here. Import room gen from room generator, and then I go here and do like this in a paragraph thing, and it will generate, right? So close. Okay, localhost, is it running? Yes. Close 2000. Whoa, we have a generator. Very nice, very nice. So now we can create an array of rooms. They'll later be coming from a server, but I want to generate a map here, so I'll just do it here in the meantime. So I'll create a function to generate map, and I'll call it here. So, well, I probably could do it as a component already. Yeah, I'll probably do that. So close. I'm gonna close everything. Go to map.js. It's gonna be a React component. So it's gonna be import this like so, and export default map. Room generation is here, so import that as well and remove it from here, and just import map from map, and let's use the map here, and that makes way more sense. Okay, I'm just gonna do it before because I want to see it first. This one I'll do it later when the character JSON is finished properly. So what's going on? Nothing was rendered. Yeah, of course. Return, and we're going to div with the map ID. Yeah, I'll just that for now. Nice. Okay, so if I want to generate a bunch of rooms, let me try and do span. So let me just go in here for a moment. To npm install style components, and do some CSS just to test with, because I'm probably gonna go with canvas at the end of the day. Okay, so import styled from style component, and we're gonna create a room styled div, and I just wanna start this up again, and do width, yeah, sorry, width like 50 pixels, height 50 pixels, background, some RGB thing like 30, I don't know what color this is, but we'll see, and like display in line with margin left of 1. Okay. Okay, so if I do 100 rooms, right, so I'll probably need to do something like rooms dot map, and then room, it's gonna return a room component, and then I send in the the description, right? Okay, so there's also no room component, but I'll create it here and then separate it to next file. So this is the style room, and this will return a style room like so, just a style room, and like to props dot description. Well, let's switch this, okay, and props here, title, okay, so each 2, something like that, and then a paragraph here should work. Okay, now the generation here, so use effects doesn't really work. Maybe I should generate it before. No, actually, yeah, so I'm going to use use effect here and an empty array for now, and let's import the tab, use state and use effects. I'm gonna save the rooms here, so this will be rooms and set rooms. It's gonna be use state empty array for now, and then on the use effect we're gonna do for let I equals 0, I less than 100 rooms that I want, and just do a bunch of them. I probably can use it without use effects. I just, yeah, just a preference thing. It does change how it works, but I'm not looking into that just now. So I want to add a new room. So set rooms, yeah. Current, we have the current rooms, right? And then we can return an array of the current rooms plus a new room where each room has a title that is random as well, and the description is going to be room gen, and we can probably whip up a title generator after, we'll see. So I add 100 rooms, and then if rooms dot length bigger than 0, we render this, the map, okay, and else we return loading, okay, loading paragraph. Okay, what's going on? Select key prop. Okay, so there's a bunch of different things. This should probably be here. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Unique key prop. Okay, so key equals I'll probably do this for now, but I shouldn't. So yeah, when we get the data from the database, the server should generate a map and then keep it saved. So we'll have IDs. That will be it instead of this. So for now, it's fine. It's complaining that there's rooms with the same. Wait, rooms.room, and then right, I need to do like the props right here. Encounter two children with the same key. Really? Why? Huh, is it referring to this? It shouldn't, but let me just make sure. Yeah, it's not even close. So let me just go here and comment this out. So that would be like so. That fixes one of them. It's telling me that this is an object for some reason. Isn't it supposed to be an index? Am I confused here? Maybe it's room and then I. Yeah, that's probably it. Okay. So we have 100 rooms. Yay. Okay, cool. So now I want to like the map. Will draw rooms, and the room that we're currently in will show like this, right? So room component will probably have two different types of return. So the styled room here is gonna be renamed into like style, like draw room, and there's gonna be another one like showroom, something like that, like probably info room, something like that. Info, yeah. So info room is gonna do this. So if props dot draw, so probably a true or false thing, or just an empty property. Just did a crazy shortcut, closed everything. Okay, just wait a bit and then I can start this. So in this case I want to have draw, right? So draw. Okay, so that should do it. Let me display block to test info room is not defined. Yeah, of course, info room should be just a normal thing. Okay, that's it. Yay, we have rooms. A bunch of squares in a row, in a column. So if I do inline block, yeah, okay, that's a very square map, but we have it. Okay. It's actually nice. It's probably not gonna be like this. It's gonna be a bit randomized. Not sure how I would do that. I could like do style and randomize it here with the margin left, but I guess this won't get me nowhere. Just to think like random times 1 times 2 plus ram, just do something like that. What happens? Nothing. Yeah, I probably yeah. Okay. So here probably need to do this in the draw thing because this one has a styles. Yeah, so if I do random, right, it does a weird map, right? And then if I do like this again but for margin top, it doesn't do as well because the block doesn't let it, only the highest margin works. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So but yeah, we have a good starting point to generate. At least the descriptions is nice to have. So let me go back to the non-squares, and yeah, let's go into font family, like Arial, and the font size 16, and width, well, max width 1000, and margin 0 auto. Okay, let's see. Okay, kinda better. Line height and 20. Okay, so it is a good generator, I guess. It does have a bunch of combinations, from what I can see, I can try to determine what a room should have based on the description. That's the point. So the point is to see, like, at the end there's a specific set of words that we can use to know what's ahead, right? So for example, here this one ends with wait, was that a growl coming from behind the door? So I can say that maybe one of the connections has a door, right? And that door might need a key, and if you enter it, there's someone there to kill you. That's it. There's a bunch of other things we could use, but this will get in the server. This will be done in the server, because for now I think it's fine not getting into it. Pair of granite doors, yeah. You step to inspect it and the door slowly opens. Interesting. So they all have like and wait at the end. Something just grabbed your shoulder. Yeah, some things here are not gonna be easy to draw in the map. This is supposed to be a simple game, not so advanced, but we'll add it as we go. Scratching sound coming from behind the door. Yeah, very good experience for the user. At least if the user reads this, it's funny, but the game itself probably won't have that much detail. Okay, we'll leave the details for the words for now and see what comes up. So let me add this real quick. So add the room description generator, and this will be the style components probably. So add style components package, and added map components to show the rooms. Okay. So now we have to think about how we're gonna design the rooms, right? So let me get paint and try and come up with a thing. So this is a 2D game, so most rooms are gonna be either some form of square rectangle thing, right? Most likely, and they're all gonna be divided like a grid, so a tile based thing. And for example, we can say like this room has a room here to the left, so this is door, and we can draw a door here, right? So that's the goal, but we would need something to generate a path to the other door, right? So to the door to the other room. If there's another room here, there would be something like creating a path. Okay, so just clear this and try and get more straight kind of thing. So if I do this, it's kind of nice. Okay, that's much better. Okay, so yeah, each room is gonna have probably also random size. Let's get that out of the way. So that would be between 16 by 16 to probably gonna start at smaller, so 8 until 24 times 24 should be enough. Oh, I deleted it, damn. 8 times 8 to 24 times 24, and that's a lot. That's a lot of things. But then we probably want for rooms to have some kind of obstacles. So let's see. So for example, there's a room here, right? So I'll just draw it on here. There's a room in this direction, and we'll just do it like so, right? And this is the door. And there could be some kind of cliff, right? So it's not gonna be easy to draw things. That's what I'm thinking. There's not gonna be curved. For example, for me to do a path like so if I wanted to do this path and have a pretty nice graphic doing it, I'm not sure how it would be. That would probably require much more in-depth generation. But if I have this set up like this, that's easy, because I know that this path goes here in this direction, and this path is an intersection path to that side. So I have one image for this, one image for this, and one image for this path to that side, and that would work. Okay, that can be generated easily, and then we could like the rest would be like grass or rock, right? maybe there can be lava on some tiles, but if there's lava, that's probably gonna occupy, example, let me just come back here and do this thing here and simulate it like so. So if there's lava, it would start on a block and go here like so. Or yeah, if I had this, it would be lava. And yeah, the rest can be like generated rocks. Then if the player tries to walk here, it stops him. So like a rock thing. And the monsters can spawn in different places, so everything else can be spawn place except the doors blocks, probably. Yeah, so doors obstacles are not spawn, but this can be spawned, so it will spawn the dude here. And that's it. Let me just save this amazing design here. And okay. It's probably the most things that this game will have. The design like a path to other doors, design obstacles on a specific tile, oops, and maybe multiple blocks that are not accessible, and yeah, monsters eventually. Maybe it can be a thing between monsters and chests, so there can be like a box here. With things, and that's easily drawn on the game. I guess that will work. Okay, so I'm gonna save this for now. Go back here. So in code, how would I do that, right? So I probably need some kind of layers to the game. So first, each room would have a random size, so that would be size and then room size, and let's generate that real quick. What's going on here? Yeah, okay, so I'll probably go here and separate the functions. Room description, probably call it info would be best. So let me just go here, info, like so, and then we'll have the other function here generating the size, and then this one can be function room size. We'll do math random once, so const size is math random, and math random, so plus 8, that's the minimum, right? Kind of forgot how to do this let's see, random between two numbers. Let's see, so yeah, I want to have it's kind of times 8, but I also want it to be plus 8. So this means that it can go from 8 to 16, but I want it to go from 8 to 24, so that's times 16. Yeah. Well, no, I think max min plus min. Okay, so math for to get integer like so, and then we have the random times the max minus the minimum plus minimum. Okay, max, so times, okay, max minus min, and then plus min. Right, it makes sense actually. Not for here, stop here, and then we do, well, yeah, I'll just do it here. So const min is 8 and const max is 4. And then we got the size. So let me return an object with do I need an object? Probably don't. Yeah, it's gonna be, oh yeah, I probably do. So width is gonna be this, and size is gonna be this as well. So sorry, height. So that should return a random room size. Let me just check. Room size is not exported. Yes, it is. Right, here. Room info is not exported. Yes, it is. Am I getting something wrong here? Let's see. Get this in order. Really? It is. Room info. Export default. So pretty sure this is how you export something, maybe. The file. Really? Okay, just do consts and do like so. Does that fix it? There's no way. Let me just start this again. Maybe I need to... No, it actually should be like this. Okay, so I guess it's because I'm doing default. If I do export, yeah, okay. So the way I was importing is not the default. That would be like probably generator, and then I'll do like generator dot room info dot room size or something like that, but I want it actually like this, so let's do this. So now it works, so we don't see it, but we'll see it soon. So the point is we have the size now, so I'm gonna do a different thing here, and I'm gonna do width equals, so first we draw and do like width equals the room size. Okay, so props dot size dot width, and then plus pixels. Okay, so don't forget the unit there, and remove it. Same thing for the heights, like this. So if I do this, yeah, nice. There we have our rooms. Well, they're not supposed to be that small, but it's basically that. So it generates randomly the size of the room, and that's the point. That's actually like, if I try to make this map like this, that's a pretty good map, I think, for an initial game, small game. Like, it's pretty good map. You just need to make the paths there. Obviously drawing the paths is much more complicated with CSS. That's why we're gonna use Canvas. It's gonna be easier, I think. We'll see. Okay, so yeah, we have rooms. So if I do, I can try and make them bigger a bit, so we have a bit more idea of how they work. So if this was a map, it would be interesting, I guess. We have a random kind of square rooms. Okay, so now I'll just save this real quick. So added room size generation, Now we have a good place to start next week when we start building the game. This is just for to get me familiar with how it will work, how it should work probably, and also the generation of certain things need to be already done so we can actually do the code instead of concerning with descriptions and things like that. That's too simple, and just intervene with development. So I think I'm gonna go back to the sprite sheet here. Let's go back to that. So extract, we have the extract kind of very weird code here. It's gonna take a while to extract everything correctly, but we kinda need it. So let me only so yeah, there we go. Yeah, I have it here. So I'll just close this. This is for designing terrain. So we're probably going to use some of these images. Like this seems like a hole, right? And then some interesting things we can put in the map. There's doors, stairs, and these paths, right? So we're probably going to use some of these, most of this probably. Rocks, very nice trees. Yeah. And it's actually pretty well designed, in my opinion. It's going to be very interesting to make the map generator. It's going to be probably the most important thing. Yeah. Have a bunch of lava. That's the thing I was talking about. Yeah. This is pretty cool. So let me check the paths again. I was actually concerned about that. So the paths, yeah, there's diagonals. Is this the whole? Yeah, right. Okay, so yeah, it's not a diagonal, it's like a climb. Yeah, it's like a climb up the obstacle thing. Yeah, okay, I get it. So the path is basically this, and then we can rotate, and that's it. So it's, yeah. So this looks pretty cool. We probably won't achieve this example here, but if we can get close, it will be nice. Have some torches, some floors. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to the character creation. So there were some problems. So let me do, so if there's a list nested in this, which there is there a list nested here? Okay, we have, imagine we're on this, Yet here there's a list. Yeah, there's always a list. That's why it's, yeah, this is pointless. So that's why it's always, I want to see if there's a list inside the next set of things. So if, yeah, okay, so while there's a list, it's basically that. So this is pointless, 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 pointless. Close this. Let's see if that affects too much. Nope. Okay. Yeah, this is probably pointless here. Let's try again. Okay. So if we have a list, we only want the list items that have inputs and not the empty ones. So I don't know why there's an empty one. Must have been something else here, but so let me see how am I gonna do that. So we have a list, but here we have a list as well. So this is each of the elements in the second level lists. Let me just print that out. So console log the option dot, well, I want to see the labels text, so like this, dot text. Let's see that, see what happens. Okay, there's some with empty text, so we need to remove those from the list. Okay, so let's start with that. If the label is empty, so first here, and then label text, just so we don't keep running this. And then if label text is not an empty string, well, dot length higher than 0, we do the rest like so. So yeah, I forgot, I deleted the console log. Let's console log the label text again. Okay, we remove the empty and probably the nuns. No, the nuns are an actual option, but they need to be inside the proper category. So let's console log an arrow here, and on the above I drop the topic here, title.text. Yeah, I probably should have done just title and do text here. Okay, so this is the label. We're getting there. Let's see. Okay, remove the arrow, of course. Yeah, it's not cleared cache. Not sure why that's happening. Settings, cache. Disable cache. Yeah, I'm not sure. I still have to Control F5 to clear for some reason. So it is properly detecting. Let's see if there's any problems here. So we have boots, clothes, mail, no mail, armor, no armor. Let's see, armor, where is it? Arms, jackets, a bunch of jackets, and then armor. Yeah, and then there's nested things. Okay. So there's greaves. What's greaves? Bracers. Okay, let me just greaves. What's greaves about? Oh, interesting. It's a little thing. Nice. The legs should be inside legs, no? Kind of weird. And they have 1, 2, 3. Really? That's a bad name. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's why we had those numbers there. They're not really good. We can't call it just 1, 2, 3. We have to do it like this. So I'll just probably edit the HTML so I don't have problems in the JavaScript. Just for this one case, because I don't think that's gonna be a problem if I edit. We have 6. Okay, wait, did one too many. Okay, and then greaves like so. And I'd like it better if it said greaves now. Let's see. There we go. Much nicer. Okay. Now I probably need. I saw that there's like parentheses here and a bunch of slashes and quotes and things. That's no good, so remove those and the slashes and the dashes, and then there's scores and quotes, all of those. Okay, so we're gonna remove all of those and print the keys now. So I'm gonna print the keys themselves. Where's the console? There we go. Gen key, the label text. Let's see what comes up. Don't like the spaces there. Why is it not working? Did I actually put underscores. Probably replaced. No, it's not that. I have to put them here. No. What's going on here? Okay, unnecessary escape. Is it really? Okay, let's see what's going on. So there's a site here, regex. Yeah, not the one I was expecting. But yeah, it works. Let me just here. I think this was the one I used to go to. So if I want to exclude this, let's see. Well, I want to include the character to be replaced. So dashes, and global case insensitive, multi-line. Is multi-line relevant? Let's see if it is. So let me just do the characters. If I do this, literally, yeah, okay. So let me copy all of this, paste it here. Okay, so it should work. Why is it not printing the underscores? Kinda weird. Is there something I'm doing wrong? It generates the text and it's not replacing things. So let me go back. While I had this, it was replacing the spaces. Oh, so it is working. Why is it not working after I do this? Really? That's odd. That's very odd. Okay, so new regex pattern is /s// parentheses. That's the thing, and then flags are GI. What happens now? Nothing. But if I do just the space, it splits the space. Wait, do I have to do /s? Oh, it's doing something now. Yeah, it's breaking for some reason. Okay. Nope. Okay, crashed. Huh. It's very weird. Why is it not replacing all of them? So let me check real quick. So string replace all characters in regex. Oh, I guess it's looking for oh, I get it. Okay, so it's looking for all of these characters together, and they're not together. So if I do an array and do other characters, does it work? So the dash and the quotes, dash quotes. Yeah. Okay. Refresh. Yay, we got it. Kind of. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. What I wanted to happen is to remove the parentheses entirely. So I'm gonna do that like so. Key dot replace. Well, I can do more things, right? So I can do replace, and then put this and replace the thing with empty. And replace the vars. So if there's vars, I wanna replace those vars with or. Let's see what happens. Arrow for skeleton, and there was something with Thor. Yeah. Nice. A very nice string. Yeah. Okay, Sarah's leggings, female Sarah's. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very nice. Much better keys. These keys, not so much, but we'll get there. Okay, so currently we have some problems where it finds, yeah, so if it finds something, it should give it the title already. Okay. So if there's an input there, it will try to make a different thing. So how should it work? Should be, for example, we have nose, should just call the name of it for now, but only if there's an input it will call the data there. So let's see. Does that fix? No, it doesn't fix anything. Right, so it probably should create an array with title and the input data. What happens now? Yeah, and then when there's no input it doesn't work. Right. No, it's gotta be an object. Okay. What happens now? We have, yeah, I don't want the title, I want the label text here. Doesn't make much sense to have the text twice, but I want the original text, not the key converted one. So and there's an empty object, which is bad, kinda. So I probably should do something like this: const data equals input data. If there's data, we do something like this, where we set the data there. But if we don't have data, we just do the text itself, the text by itself. So let's see if that works. So here we have, oh, it didn't work. Interesting. Right, this is an object, so it doesn't really work that way. So objects, keys, length greater than 0. It's not a function. What? It is a function. It's definitely a function. Object.keys. I'm pretty sure it was like that. Object keys. Yeah, object.keys. Oh, I was putting the object in the wrong place. So object.keys, like so, and dot length. So we get an array of keys. If there's keys there, we'll use them. Okay, let's try that. Nice. Now we have the thing here like so, but here we have the values. Very nice, very nice. Okay, much better, I believe. So now we have to make sure all the sub things are added. Are they seriously all named the same? Really? We're gonna do some editing right now. They all have the same ID. Okay, so let's go to all of them. go to, are they all the same kind of structure? Yeah. So if I do ends, and then do, it doesn't work. Wait. Yeah. Doesn't work. Let's go back here. They all have the same kind of file thing, so I'll just do it like so, and then do ends minus 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then copy, go to the label below, so that would be selecting all the 4s and doing a big surgery here like so. There we go. We have a bunch of better names. Let's go to the, yeah, there's probably many more like that. I didn't consider it. Shoulders, plate, 1 2 3, yeah. Okay. Is there more than 3 levels nesting? I just wanted to see if there's more nesting. I hope there isn't. Yeah, I believe there is not more nesting. Ooh, we have helmets. Didn't really look at that. Very nice. Quite interesting. I hope I can make this work in the game. Clown. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Okay. So there's only another level, apparently. Hopefully. There's a bunch of errors. Yeah. Okay, so one more level. Let's try and do that. It shouldn't be too difficult, so it should be a function like this actually. But for the next level, so I probably should name this function and try and do that. Yeah, so let's see, const as extract sublist equals this, right? And then this will do content.each I.le option, right? And for each of them it's going to do the extract sublists with these parameters, okay? And then inside that sublists, it's gonna recursively call itself. Huh. How shall I do that? So here I check if there's a label, and there most certainly is. I just want to check if there's a UL inside the UL. Interesting. So how, when I check the label, let's go back. This is the first one, then this is the main one. Let me actually reset the page. So go here, we have the main lists already here, so we're inside, we're here. On each one of them we're doing a check for the label and their contents. There we're going in, right? We're going in the list. If there is a list, there will be a list here. Okay, so on each one of the things we're doing this, going into the next array of list items. We're going a level deeper, so that will be the same way here probably. So that that will be it. So if I'll do this. So next sublist, right? So next sublist we'll do this into the current list item. Okay, so next sublist dot length, right? If there is something there, we'll continue on that path. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna work, but we'll see. So I'm gonna send 0. Yeah, I probably need to call it's gonna go called a bunch of times. Doesn't, let's kind of break it apart because I kind of so that's each thing again, so like so on this. And that's a cost. But that will lose a level, unfortunately. So I don't think I'll do recursive in this case. It's gonna lose a level, and I don't wanna do this again. So I'll just continue here. It's the same logic. I just have to do it for each. So next each. I know it's not the most efficient, but it will be the fastest way I get out of this hole of extracting the data. So let's see. We'll get the li2 option, and it will be the same thing. But it will have a thing here, and Well, the title is coming from above, so we have title, label text coming from above as well. So we don't need this, but we need it for our, so I think we'll have to do it a bit from scratch so we don't overlap here, because the variables have the same names. So let me just console log like this, right? So const lead to text eval label like this, so like we had before. Yeah, I'll just call it label 2 and just label 2 text, label text. Okay, so we have to console log like this. So if the label text has something, we'll do a double arrow so we know that it's indented of the label 2 text, and like so. Let's watch. It did not work. Is there not a label on those? Where's the second label things? It's not the label, it's a span. Yeah, span. Okay. So it's like a title to title thing. Okay, let's try again. Title 2, refresh on that. There we go. I have some things. So if we go to weapons and then go to soldier, wait, what? Soldier spear. Huh. It's supposed to tell me that it's bows or it's not bows. I'm kind of confused where it's coming from, that soldier thing. Oh, it's here. Explosion. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get image data is kind of okay. Then violet. Yeah, so they're like is there a second level? Like not a second, it's not a second, it's a fourth level. Yeah, there is. Damn it, there is a fourth level. Okay, so let's print that as, I guess, copy all of this and then do next sublist. Sub 4 lists, let's call it like it is, sub 4 lists. This comes in from this current one. This will be the L3. Triple arrow. Rename all of this to be 3 Let's try that. Didn't work. UL as a label. Oh, I get it. So I have to do all of it, not just... Yeah, okay. This is getting extensive. Let's try that again. So we have the... We don't need this. Probably don't, but I'll just... For now, let's comment it. Let me get... So we have the text. Yeah, apparently I'm getting out of space in the disk, so I'm just gonna have to delete things here real quick. Okay, so that was about enough gigabytes for that. Nice. Okay, sorry about that. Let me just keep going. So what I'm thinking is that I'm gonna have to dig deeper here, because this is gonna have to loop again, so it's gonna have to do this kind of. So I see now that it doesn't matter that this is an array or not, so I will phrase it differently. And hopefully it will be right. Hopefully it will be better. Okay, let's see how that works. So now it does this, right? There's no sprites, and then if there is, it should put them there. Nice. Okay. But what I want now is these new ones, the nested lists, will also appear. So let's focus on that. So I get the span text and add it. So currently we have this, right? So where's the title coming from? Here. Okay, I'm gonna do costs level 1. Just gonna do this, right? So cost level 1 equal gen key title. Okay, and there we go. Everywhere else where we have this, we'll just use this level 1, and then we get level 2, right? So level 2 is in this level. So yeah, cost level 2. Oh yeah, by the way, this is pointless now, so I can just delete and place it back like so. Okay, just yeah, the same thing. Content here, remove this. It's gonna be called label. There we go. And then we console log the level 2, so copy this one here, like so and like so. Okay, getting cleaner. Let's close this out. Gonna console log the level before I enter the next level, and then I need to console log this new level. Okay, so console log level 3 const level 3 equals get gen key with the title 2 text. Okay, so there we go, but I want this, right? So yeah, yeah, that's it. So here, title 3, sorry, level 3. Can I see the results working? It's not working. Okay, so console log here as well. Let's try that. So what length, so I can take a look. Well, there seem to be some. Length 0. Wow, really? So that's bad. Wait, so they're on the same level. Right, so actually let me just delete this and yeah, okay. So I am on levels 2 and only have these with the inputs. Right, so inputs and then I get the data. So this is if we have an input, right? If we don't have an input, we probably have some sort of list, because that's the only explanation. So that means that the level 2 will be called, wait, level text is from the label. Okay, never mind. It only goes here if there's a label. I assume these don't. These have a span, right? Yeah, these have a span. So that's very nice actually. So I can check for the LE title, something like that. And if we have a label text, we add it like so, right? But if we have a LE text, LE title, that means that there's a new submenu. So that means that the level 2, okay, so level 2 will be a different thing here. Let level 2, and here is level 2, like so. So here it's from the label, and here it's from the title. And console log, where's the console log? Probably deleted it. Let's see, console, yeah, it's here. So we have it here, level 2. There we go. And then we can say like sub lists, right? Just to know. Replace is not a function. What? That makes no sense. Oh right, I forgot to do the text. Nice. Now we have both sublists, trust, right, slash, things like that. So we have the sublists now, at least the proper keys. Let me check the objects. Well, I didn't add it to the object, so probably won't have anything. So let's start with that. They'll only have well, there's just an empty object for now. So if I go to weapons both, and we have a new list. Nice. So we can go here, copy this for now. It's not gonna be sprites, but there's gonna be like a new thing, probably like options, something like that. Makes sense. An array of options probably works, but it's gonna be an object. yeah, since we're going with objects here. So these are done. So this is like if there's no sublists. So, and here is if there is a sublist. Now I actually have to find that sublist. So next sublist, let's rename this sublist. Length like so, and then we'll have that. So we have the span, we don't need that, we need the label thing, so we need this. Probably gonna call it sublabel, makes kind of sense, and then I'll call it like sub option and everything sub. Level 3 is sublabel.text. And now we can try to do that. Sublabel text. If there's something there, we'll continue. So print the level 3 and print the text as well. Okay, let's see. There we have the level 3. Seems to be fine. Yeah, seems to be fine. For one, for skeleton. Nine rows, and there's row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. Okay, do we have the data yet? Let's see. Okay, we don't, so let's do that, right? So sub input, it's basically same thing, I think. Just have to, where do I have the data here? Have it here, so yeah, just the same thing, but sub input, and then copy paste this one. Save input.data, and then we have level 1, level 2. Well, actually this one is like level 3 or something, but I won't do that because we have options here. So I'll just do level 2 dot options. I don't know. We'll see. To have level 3 when we're not using it, that doesn't seem right to me. So I'll probably need to do this, right? Yeah. Right, I could probably just do it here instead of this. Makes more sense. Let's see. You have bows and you have spears. Yeah. Sub-label text should be here. Let's try that again. Weapons, bows. There we go. Kind of nice. The problem is that unfortunately weapons have more lists nested, but let's see if these were done. So facial, big mustache. Yeah, it's big stash male. It should have the sprites here, but they don't. Let's see why. Have an input, we have data file. Okay, it should have something there, but it's not properly. Oh, yeah, I copied and forgot to change that variable there. Let's try again. Facial. What was it? Big stash, and then we have the sprites. Nice, nice. We're getting there. So I assume most things are done. It's just the weapons have a bunch of levels for some reason. So let's see if sub input. Okay, if sub input, we do this. Okay, if there's something there. If there isn't, there's probably a list again. So unfortunately we have to do this all over again. Which is very concerning. Level 4. But I think I'm gonna leave it for afterwards. And I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you for watching, and if I can stream during the build week, I will, but usually that's not possible due to other teams also doing the same project. So that's an issue of other teams can try and copy code and all of that, so that won't happen probably. I will, however, do an update after the game is done. So yeah, I'll show you what comes out of this in the end, and I hope it's gonna be cool because these graphics look awesome. Yeah, alright. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.